10 minutes. We had water in 10 minutes. And I mean, you guys are going to be amazed. I'm sure that if you're looking at how to drill a well, you've watched hundreds of videos. So have I. And I mean, they all take days and days. I'm going to show you how to do this in 10 minutes and have a well. Might take 5 minutes to hook up the pump, but I mean, unbelievably fast to get water. And this water is great drinking water. There's nothing wrong with it. You see that? Pump kicked on. Remember, this was a used pump. And I'm going to show you the short version of this because the other one was like 40 minutes long. And I just want everyone to see this. So please, this pump will shut off in a second and you'll be able to hear me. But please subscribe so you can get the notifications, and we're going to get water in less than 10 minutes. You know, here in the early morning in Florida, it's quite humid and it's actually kind of chilly. I know that sounds silly, but it's like 60 degrees. And if you live here, 60 degrees is cold. It's very, very humid, but a little chilly, and the mosquitoes are very thick. So I've got lots of mosquito spray on me to keep. I can hear them. You probably can't hear them, but they're buzzing all around me. So let's go ahead and get started on this well. So we're going to start by just, clearing the area. You see there's a lot of. And now I just want to see how many tree roots are right here, because we need to start with a shovel and then go to the post hole digger afterwards. So let's just see. Yeah, you can feel it, hit it right away. There are a lot of roots down here. They could be from the palmettos, they could be from the pines. But once we get through those roots, we'll be able to start jetting the well. So we want to dig as far as we can with just a regular shovel. Now we'll try the post hole diggers. If you look closely, you can see that there's still tree roots, even down 20 inches. But the post hole diggers will take them out. So take a look. You can see I'm down there about 3 feet. I already hit groundwater, but that's all good. Notice this is peat moss mixed with sand and a little bit of clay. You can see the difference in the soils. This here's halfway from that, and here's the top. You can see a big difference in the soil types. Peat moss and clay, and you can see it's full of water. So nearly positive that we're going to get down 35-40 feet and be into a big pocket of water. We've just got a bunch of teeth that we cut, and then when we dig this down in the ground, we can twist it, and this will help force it down into the ground. So can you see that? We've just got a bunch of teeth. Clean off those burrs, and we're ready to drill. A lot of questions about the water supply. So for the mud pump, I'm using a 35-gallon Brute trash can full of water. And the way I filled the trash can was from the first pump that we put in, and I'll put a link to that description box. That one was really cool. I just used the jetter, the mini jetter and a pressure washer. But I fill up this trash can with water. It took actually 3 trash cans of water, so approximately 100 gallons of water to actually jet this well with the mud pump. So here's our Harbor Freight 2-inch mud pump. We've got the inlet line, that's the green pipe. You see it going over, and it's actually got a big trash can full of water. That's going to pull the water in. I've also got a garden hose coming into that to keep it plenished up. And then the discharge is the red hose. The red hose comes from the mud pump. This is the discharge, the outlet of the mud pump. Comes down, you can see there's a threaded coupling here, and this is male. So we've got a female threaded 2-inch. You know, it's a coupling. This side is a slip coupling. That means you can just slide things in and it needs to be glued. It goes into an adapter, which is 2-inch to 1-inch. And then I put a male threaded 1-inch adapter and attach that to this 1-inch pipe. So that pipe again is 40 feet long. We can add more to it if we need to, but when we turn on that mud pump, it's going to pull water from that trash can. We're going to fill that up. I'm going to put a couple of garden hoses in there to keep it replenished so we can keep the water going. And that discharge, this 2-inch, is going to build up a lot of pressure because we're reducing it right here. And we should be able to blow that sand out of the way and get deeper also. But blow the sand out of the way, and then we'll be able to sink down the well point, check valve, and hook up the pump. Perfect. So now we've got 20 feet and 20 more feet. That's 40 feet of 1-inch pipe. We're going to hook that up. We're going to adapt that to the discharge of a 2-inch mud pump. Okay, we've got this all glued up and set up. You can see we've got a 2-inch. It's a threaded female that goes onto the discharge hose of the mud pump. So the water from the mud pump is coming down through here, and it's all going to get really tight down through here and get some build up lots of pressure down in this 1-inch pipe. Remember, that pipe is now 40 feet long, goes all the way down there, and what we're going to do is glue this last section up. We're almost ready to set this up. So the first thing we need to do is turn the fuel on. You can see it, little diagram. Turn the fuel on. We've got a choke. We're going to set that to start, set the choke, and I'm going to leave this thing at full throttle to start it right there. Now we're ready to turn on the power. Then you turn on the power so that it'll continue to run, and we are ready to fire this thing up. Okay, this is a foot valve, and this is a plastic one, and it should work just fine, but we have to screw that into the male threaded 1-inch adapter. This is 1-inch, and then we're going to glue it onto that inch. This is a 20-foot piece of 1-inch pipe. Can you see how long that is? It goes way back there. We're going to go ahead and sink that down into the shaft, and hopefully it's going to draw water. So I sank the first shaft using the mini jet and the pressure washer. And this is where I discovered that the mud pump will do this 10 times faster and so much easier. This is amazing. Check this out. Okay. Let's go ahead and put a pump on. Go ahead and put the bottom coupling on there. I'm excited. I mean, is it going to work? Do we have water, and does the pump work? I just can't wait to find out. Maybe you can't either. Hopefully I cut that a little bit long so I can push it down onto the well pipe. In just a few more seconds, we're going to plug this in and see what it does. Oh, it's a perfect fit. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? We need to prime this guy first. I already brought the power out, so I'm going to plug it in. We'll see if we get any pressure or if it even works. Oh, it kicked right on. We got 20 pounds of pressure right away. Let's see if it'll build up enough pressure to shut off. Or it could be that regulator that's bad and they threw it away for whatever reason. But it's building up. We're up to 25, it's bouncing. Almost up to 30. 25, it's holding. Give it a second. 30 pounds. 35 pounds. Oh, and it shut off. So we are full. We have good pressure. It's holding in the tank at 30 pounds of pressure. Let me bring that GoPro over here. So you can see we're at 30 pounds of pressure, and it actually did shut off. So the regulator's working. This tank's holding pressure. Now the question is, are we down deep enough to be in the water? Are you ready? Let's go ahead and open it up a little bit more. There we go. Pressure should kick on somewhere around 20, but you can see it's an old pump. It was free, you guys. It kicked on at 18 pounds. And the pressure, it's looking good. We got water and a free pump. You can't beat that. So we've got really good pressure coming out. You can see it just shooting all the way out here. But you know what? This was the fastest I've ever drilled a well. And that is using that mud pump and reducing from 2 inch to 1 inch. And just, you saw how fast that just dug right down through there. No problem at all. If this was clay, I think it would be the same thing. So if you watch the video all the way through and you're in an area that has clay and you give this a try, send me a note, put a comment down below and tell me how well it worked. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.